You are doing well. And let's talk friends. This is something I know that I talked about a couple months ago. It needs to come back up. I just had a phenomenal conversation while I was in a session with someone, and I know just how valuable it is to have true friends. And I also know how difficult it is to have true friends. So let's talk about what true friendship looks like. And this is coming from someone who is happy to cheer other people on, but honestly feels most of the time like it's easier for me. I just need to stay in my little bubble and in my little shell. You can see me from the outside and we can talk, but I'm not really sure how to be open or vulnerable to connect. So if you totally relate to that, this video is totally for you. So in this conversation we were having, I was recognizing a few different things. That one, when it comes to true friendship, it's important that we actually label it appropriately. So there are times that we will be connected with others and we will think that, okay, well, I just meet someone, we must be friends because we spend time together. But the truth is, friendship is not just simply spending time together. Okay, you can spend time with someone in class, you can be in the same physical room as someone, but that doesn't make you a friend. You can be in the same group as someone and you can talk, but just because you're talking doesn't make you friends. Yes, there's a relationship, and that's the part that ends up getting a little bit tricky, right? Is that when you see every connection with another human as a friendship, then you have actually set yourself up because you don't recognize that, okay, there's friends, there's acquaintances, there's also close friends. There are those who you're just in the same circles as. There are those who may be family. You don't necessarily connect with them on a friendship level. That's okay. So it's the first step is to recognize that not every person you come into contact with is immediately friend. Okay. Second is to recognize that friendship, I have my little notes here, that friendship takes communication and connection. That there may be moments that you come across someone who's had, or you, for example, I've experienced a really hard moment and I was feeling very vulnerable and very sad. And there was someone who came and they comforted me. In them coming to comfort me, they're helping with regards to that need for connection in that moment, human to human, but that does not make them all of a sudden my bestie. That does not make them a friend. That was something that took years for me to realize, that in those moments when I'm helping and supporting someone, that doesn't automatically make us friends. That means that I'm there in terms of connection in that moment. What's absolutely valuable within friendship is communication and connection. That's true of any relationship. But with friendship, it's very intentional. It's recognizing that you desire to connect to this person, for them to know you and for you to know them. So there's a reciprocated connection that's there. Okay. The next part is super, super key. Oh, and I didn't get a chance to type it up, but it's totally good. So this is something I strongly advise you to remember when it comes to true friendship. I avoided friendships because of the vulnerability that would come. And I didn't know if it would be safe for me to trust in that way. And I didn't know what could happen because there's a potential of being rejected. True friendship, however, will thrive and grow through moments of adversity. So when, for example, you let someone know that you're making a new choice, that you're choosing, for example, I mean, this is very extreme, but let's say you're choosing to change the way that you practice your faith. That was part of the conversation I had earlier today, was that we both have experienced changing the way in which we practice our faith. When you're choosing to do that, is the person that you see as a friend willing to sit down and understand what that means? Or are they more focused on, that's different, I don't like it, I'm done with you? That tells you that if that quick they're gone, then it wasn't a friendship, at least on their end. That was just merely an acquaintance, because true friendships fight to stay connected. True friendship fights to stay connected. And having experienced this type of a conversation uh, earlier this year, goodness, we're only in January, right? But earlier in a few weeks ago, having experienced it in December, having those conversations that were hard, that we decided to sit down and as best as we could face to face, talk about what we were feeling, talk about what we thought we were seeing, and to break through lies, break through illusion, break through to the truth. Those became stronger afterwards. That is something that I never even knew was possible. That's the reason why it's so important for you to know this. If you do not know that, a true friendship will grow stronger through times of adversity. True friendships will. And not every relationship is a true friendship, and that's okay. Okay. And the reason why a true friendship will thrive even in the midst of adversity is because a true friendship is rooted and grounded in love. It's rooted and grounded in love. It's choosing to say that we may be different. We may not see things the same way. If it's a non-negotiable, then it's a non-negotiable. And then that means that, you know what? This is for a season and a time, and I'm grateful for what we learned together. And now I need to let this go. Sometimes that happens. No matter what, a true friendship is always done with love. Period. So if you can relate to this idea of, especially within the mom space of, okay, there's another female who is tending a human about the same age as mine, and we're going to become friends, and it's going to be awesome, and we're going to do life together. Recognize that even in all of that, friendship comes from connection, communication, love, and thriving in the midst of adversity. And I pray that that's something that you experience and that you're willing to open your heart and open yourself to that. Because it's very easy to be surface with others. It's very easy to just be in the circles and to be in those places and to connect quickly in those moments of hard times. But what really shows the truth is the vulnerability, the connection, the communication, and the thriving in love. So hope this helps you. Know that you are worth having those kinds of that type of worship, that type of relationship is worth fighting for. It's worth fighting for. And I'm so glad. I love what you're saying about friendship. I really struggle with one that used to be so close. Yeah, it is hard. And it's also recognizing that some people are in our lives for a season, and that's so tough. Yet we can choose to recognize that relationship was there to teach us something. So we choose to glean the wins. We choose to glean the lessons learned. We choose to recognize that it is with purpose and to know that there's no mistakes. There's none. Everything is redeemed. I truly believe that everything is redeemed. So with that in mind, I hope this has been a help for you. If you'd like to connect, you're welcome to just reach out to me, whether it's in the DMs. I have, of course, a group that we continue to talk about what it means to just be the fullest and best version of ourselves each and every day. You're welcome to be there as well. And it's true. We choose. And I choose to honor you and choose to be grateful for you, knowing that you are worth fighting for. I'll see you later. Have a great one.